There's two marks that all woodworkers should put onto their project before marking out, and these are considered to be the two most important marks of the whole project. Let's see what they are. I'm Michael Eddy, welcome to the channel. The marks I'm talking about are the face side and face edge, and traditionally the face side is a P shape and the face edge is a V or an arrowhead. Let's see how these are marked. Your face side is the P shape and the leg always goes off the edge of the timber, and that indicates the edge of the face edge, and the arrowhead indicates where the face mark is. Secondly, these two marks give a reference face for your squares and your marking gauge. So let me show you how that works. So we have our square, and the stock or the body of the square is against the face edge. Square our first line, the face side, square our second line. As we roll it over, the face edge is now behind us, so I'm going to have to turn the square over. Mark third line. Now the face side is behind us. And what you'll notice is all the lines meet up. Have you ever tried to square around a piece of wood and ended up with the lines not quite meeting at the very end? Well, that's because you didn't use your body of your square against your face side and your face edge. So any discrepancies within that timber will be taken up with the face side and face edge and the body only touching those two sides. So with the marking gauge, the body of the marking gauge is only going to touch the face side or face edge. We can use that to actually mark down the length of the timber. Then we can actually pencil that in if we need to see it. But you would never then use the marking gauge on this side of the timber, because the reference face is on the left hand side. So the other thing these marks do is allow us to pick our best side, our best face and our best edge. So with this piece of timber, we can see here we've got a big knot, and actually that could cause me an issue within one of my joints. So this one's nice and clear, so I'm going to pick, this is my face side and that is my face edge, and then that knot is out the way of my two best faces. Now when marking up items with more than one piece of wood, the face sides would always look up at you and the face edges would always look into the centre of the job. So here we go. Here's a little frame we're going to make, and this is how we want it to be set up. So I've already decided this is my top face. So I've got my face side, face side, face side, face side. And there we go. So all my face sides are facing up, all my face edges are facing in, and that will let me set up all my joints now. I can now start marking out my mortise and tenons or my lap joints. Now one reason this is so important is when we plane timber by hand, you're not going to always get timber that's exactly the same thickness. So we've got something called the odding, and the odding is the difference between all the different pieces of timber. If we reference everything from our face side and face edge, this should be a flush face, and all the odding and all the difference in the timber will happen on the back side of the job. And that's normally the side of the job that's less important, the one that's not going to be seen. So I think the things to take away from our face side and face edge is face side and face edge need to be marked on our two best faces. It's the reference points for our squares and our marking gauges, and it's the side of the job that should be flush and all the odding is thrown onto the back. If you found this video useful, please consider liking and subscribing. Click the bell icon and then you won't miss out on our future videos. In the section below, maybe you could leave a comment. Do you still use face eye, face edge? Do you think they're not important anymore with modern machinery? Or are they still the most important marks on a piece of timber? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.